When it comes to producing soft baits for a wide variety of game fish, the folks at Storm Country have you covered. That's particularly true with the new WildEye Pro Series, a truly versatile and unique soft bait system with a surprise inside.
I've been a fan of swim baits for a number of years now, and this Storm WildEye series has really opened up some new doors. It has the capability to fish a lot of different types of conditions that you run into in fishing. It's packaged in a way that you can fish deeper or shallower, faster or slower, depending on what the fish might want. It provides you with options that's not available with any other swim bait.
The WildEye Pro Series is available in two tail designs, the Pro Paddle Tail and Pro Curl Tail, in both 3.5 and 4.5 inch sizes. One for added thump and vibration, the other for a swirling, curling, whirling sensation. Fish love them both, just sometimes more one than the other. That's why we give you both and let the fish decide.
With the curl tail or the paddle tail, there's options for the fish no matter what mood they're in. The paddle tail, I think, is the most versatile because it gives me a little more vibration. It seems to be the bait that I want to use if the fish are down a little bit deeper and I fish a little bit slower, pull and stop it. The curl tail seems to me to work better if the fish are a little shallower and I'm reeling it a little bit faster. That curly tail just keeps a little more lively motion as it's going through the water. Fish like both, but you have the opportunity to choose. Whichever one the fish like, that's one you should like. The beauty of this system is when I get a bait like this that's caught a bunch of fish and it's wore out, I don't even have to retie. It's designed so that I can take out the lead head. New bait, maybe a different color, maybe a different shape, different size. Put the jig head right back in the new body, rig it right back up, either text posed or hook embedded, back to going fishing again. New shape, new size, new color, new fish.
The WildEye Pro Series system features silver jig heads with black nickel hooks in 3 distinct jig weights for different depths and retrieves. 3.5 inch lures come with 1/8, 3/16, and 1/4 ounce heads, which balance nicely with smaller tails for proper swimming and slow fluttering actions.
One of the real keys to fishing a swim bait, whatever type of swim bait it is some sort of pause. You're trying to imitate a bait fish, and ideally an injured bait fish. So that's why you stop the retrieve. It's just for a few seconds, a second during a retrieve. It gives that illusion that that's a bait fish that's injured, and that's what a bass's instinct is to eat.
That is a nice swim bait fish.
Larger 4.5 inch models have slightly heavier 3/16, 1/4, and 3/8 ounce jig inserts to fish them deeper or faster. And best of all, the unique WildEye bait and switch system positions and secures the jig head into the durable PVC body without retying. In all cases, simply interchange the weights to achieve the desired results. Slide the old head out, slip a new one inside, and you're locked and loaded for action.
If I've got fish located in an open water situation, there might be chasing shad and schooling, busting on top or whatever, my depth finder telling me they're 10 feet deep, I'll make my cast into the area where I think the fish are, count the bait down. It's going to sink pretty fast. Normally I'll use the heavier weight that's involved with this Pro Series bait. Let it sink down to the depth I think the fish are, and then I'm going to use that same pull and drop retrieve. Again, I'm trying to imitate a shad that's injured, has been hit by another bass. He's crippled, trying to go to cover. If these fish I found in open water are schooling, busting, chasing bait fish, if I see an activity on the top, I'll use that curl tail Pro Series bait, and I'll reel it a lot more steady, kind of straight through the action where the gulls are diving and the fish are busting. That's imitating a fleeing bait fish running from all that schooling activity, and that's what works.
The WildEye Pro Series comes in 12 holographic color patterns with translucent finishes to imitate a wide range of bait fish. From freshwater species like bass, walleye, stripers, and pike to salty inshore species like redfish, sea trout, and snook, they all come running to take a look, and we make sure they like what they see. Lock on to the WildEye Pro Series, a new internal weighting system from the folks at Storm Country. With interchangeable weights and lifelike soft baits to match, it's a lock to catch fish.
That's just an average swim bait fish. You should see the big one.